Yes, people, how we doing? Hope you're doing all right. I've got to show this video because this is worrying on so many different levels, albeit on the superficial side of it, it's amusing, but it's not funny when you look at it. When you look at an adult that's probably gone through maturity and supposedly educated himself in the system that we've got in order to enhance his personal life on a general knowledge level, just make yourself a better intellectual being. This is worrying, but this is something that you do see more and more of. And I was sent this of a friend of mine. Same again, this ain't anything about digging out a demographic. It's a mentality more than anything, which runs through all demographics. I've heard people come out with such stupidity of all demographics.
What?
It's a sad indictment of where we're at when you've got a public that are of a certain age, but they couldn't run a piss up in a brewery. You know, they haven't got a clue. You wonder whether they can tie the shoelaces. You wonder whether when they go to the shops, do they still carry around one of them see-through bank money bags to put the change in?
What?
Because you wonder how they actually breathe without creating a problem for themselves. And that's not me literally getting on them. They do enough of that themselves with the things that they say. Ultimately, we've all been in this problem in a sense that we've all said stupid things at the wrong time, or we've maybe not got things and then realised that you've let the cat out the bag with where your mind's at. And this is clearly one of them. It's a really funny clip that I had to show. I mean, it's titled, "We All Have That One Friend Who Isn't 100% With It." We probably do. And maybe we all have them moments where we have them, what is regarded as blonde moments, dumb moments, whatever you call it. The sorry thing with this is that intellectually, if this man's allowed to vote, that's scary. You know what I mean? If this man was allowed on a public forum and his opinions were duly taken on board, then that is scary because when he doesn't know his arse from his elbow, it's worrying when you think that these people might actually have a role in society moving forward, whilst people don't really know that they don't know their arse from their elbow. You know, so imagine as someone like this who was an activist. Imagine it. It's all regarding wind farms. So it's regenerating energy, but doing it by the natural energy on the earth, which is wind, yeah, and harnessing the wind to translate that into energy, thus meaning us not needing to use fossil fuels and supposedly harm the planet. So that's the idea behind wind farms, and the average person knows that, even the average kid. So enough of the chat, Phil. Let's get on with it. Red Pill Phil on YouTube. I'm going to play this video. Listen to this.
Like, and then it goes all the way down to the shore where there's a power plant, and in that power plant, like the turbines are actually spinning by wind. It's not like being because it's.
So what if it's not windy? Then they're just doing.
That's why they do it in windy places, because the turbines are being spun by wind, and that wind is creating electricity.
Stagnant things.
Yeah,
no, I'm not talking about the ones to generate. I'm talking about the wind turbines for global warming.
What?
I thought that's what they were for, no?
Yeah, because it is for global warming because they're trying to stop
cool down the earth.
Oh my god!
Oh shit! Is that what he thought? You thought it was like a fan, basically.
What? You dickhead! Look at your nose.
Bro, just wear it.
No, okay, wait, hold on. Listen.
Yeah, you heard that. You heard that. So his intellect has been exposed to anyone who chooses to press the button and watch this clip. That man has dug himself a hole so big at this point now.
He thought the fans were cooling down the earth.
He's come out of Australia and he's somewhere working his way through the other fucking 9 planets.
Boom.
Is that deep?
Oh my god.
He's probably wishing now, take me home to a place I belong.
What?
He's basically saying wind farms are basically just a series of fans that their sole purpose for being there is to cool down the planet.
You thought it was like a fan, basically.
In order to combat what is perceived to be global warming. Same again, this is an adult that's probably gone through the education system. And same again, non-demographic, non-partisan shit. This is just, I can't believe a human being who has been through the school process, who's supposedly maybe got a job, maybe not. I wouldn't even let him near my cat.
No ketchup, just sauce.
Seriously, when you're really that unaware of what is going on around you,
Bro, just wear it.
don't let him vote. Don't let him vote. He can't have a say in anything that goes on when a man has got an intellect like this. And I'm sorry, this is not about castigating him. If you've got Black Lives Matter that this man was fully engaged in, I don't know whether he was or wasn't, that's worrying. Because look at where his mindset's at. What makes you think that he should be on the march proclaiming any social justice? And I don't know whether he is, that might not be his bag, but people, wise up.
What about? What about I'm done with you. I'm done with you. That's what I said for global warming. Wait, let's let him finish.
So when you think it's for global warming, what was you gonna say?
No, as in you're not using like any like greenhouse gases and all that kind of stuff.
God.
You're using like natural energy.
Yeah.
And you're turning wind energy into flipping electricity.
Is that what they did?
So you thought that it was cooling down stuff.
He wants to die. He wants to die. He now knows. Why did I say that? It's one of them moments where you probably thought, you know, the best thing to do here is not to say anything, to calibrate my thoughts in my head. Don't say nothing, then it might work itself out without me actually opening my mouth.
Boom.
If he wouldn't have said anything, he would have come to that conclusion without letting the cat out of the bag as to where his intellectual interpretation was at that point. So it's like, in hindsight, dude, you exposed yourself to your friends that you're dumber than a fucking bag of rocks.
Is that what they
So
did?
you thought that it was cooling down stuff. You see this world. You don't know your friends. You don't know your friends. Before your friend knew, he's tapped.
Before the fans were calling down the
What did you think?
Isn't
it
that
was
what you use?
cooling down?
Isn't that what you use fans for?
He's getting run. He's getting run. And you know what? It's your own fault. You've made your bed. That's what my mum used to say. You've made your bed. Now you've got to lie in it.
Fans for?
It's not a fan.
It's a fan. What is it? A wind turbine? A fan,
It's
bruv.
not a fan, bruv. It's not a fan. It's
Oh
not
my
a fan.
God.
It's a fan, bruv.
This guy's an idiot.
It's a fan.
Did you hear one of them say that this guy's an idiot? I swear to God, he's not helped himself. He has not helped himself. I feel for him because he's going to get some banter now. Oh, sustainability through wind farms. No, it's just cooling the planet down. So, you know what? It gets me thinking. Where I live, situated not too far around me, is the hills just above and beyond Rochdale. If anyone lives in my area, they'll see when you get to an elevated position, you do get to see a series of turbines that are situated on the hills. Now, it all makes total sense why Manchester's always fucking freezing.
Stand in front of it. I bet you'll be cold.
Will someone please turn them fans off?
I bet you'll be cold.
So what do you think they put on like free? You think they put on a setting?
And this is the level of intellect you've got to work with, you know? And it's really enjoyable to see a young kid, right, that is so switched on, mentally astute in this world. Because unfortunately, if you don't pay attention as a young adult nowadays, you don't take in your little bits of general knowledge, you don't keep yourself a little bit au fait on politics and other little bits of tidbits of knowledge, you're going to be left out like this guy. This guy obviously thinks whatever he's involved in, it's the shit, right? So he doesn't need to involve himself in intellectual stuff or just basic stuff using common sense. You know, whatever, yeah, I'm all right, don't need that. Now he's totally exposed because the one time all they had to do was say something that was got a degree of intelligence.
Oh my god.
He's been left bare. Like a young boy when he's gone swimming with his mates and he's in the cubicle on his own and his mates have all got changed. And as a joke, they've pulled his curtain back and exposed him to the rest of the pool while he's putting his shorts on and his bare cheeks are out everywhere. And he's now got to go swimming knowing that all the girls are going to laugh at him because they've just watched him with his cheeks out.
Bro, just wear it.
And it's one of them. Politically illiterate, life illiterate. Is that self-indulgent on frivolous stuff? Is that where that gets you? It's a frightening prospect that more and more of the young generation are totally detached from anything logical and rational now.
It's a fan, bruv.
There are many that are so inspiring, without a doubt, that it leaves me to feel very happy about the future of the world. But at the same time, I look at this lad and I think, don't matter about demographic, it's where your head's at, dude. I don't know what it is. I've seen this attitude so many times before. You wonder whether they can tie the shoelaces. You really do. You know what I mean? This is Red Pill Phil, guys, enjoying this little bit of banter with this guy. I just hope he gets to learn about wind farms pretty quickly, because I've got a feeling he's going to get tested when man's out in the street, because man's not hot, because man's getting turbines in his face and it's cooling me down.
The girl told me, take off your jacket. I said, babes, man's not hot.
Red Pill Phil, love you all, even the pissing haters.
I love you. 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 I love you.
Even the pissing haters.
I love you. 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 I love you.